look, they're not wasting any second of the time right here. They're going straight into the side. The flashbang is perfectly placed, and Aziz
gets one, but now they're unblind and pushing in. Averchi is going to be able to take him down. The bomb plant should go down here in a moment. Retrieve the bomb. They try boosting Lehman, and Lehman gets dropped. It's Critty, your face, and well, Critty is able to get one. This bomb plan is starting to fall apart as MinQ gets dropped. It's all on Patrick. No, this is Patrick in a 1v2. He has armor and HP. MDN is lit, and so is Mickey. Gonna try to get him the bomb. It's perfectly planted. Patrick takes a headshot. One bullet will find MDM, who has the kit. But Patrick is playing this perfectly. Counts down to 4. Will wide swing and takes the round. TDR, or should I say ex-TDR.
And it looks like they want to go for aggressive control, and the first pick comes out. It's going to be Lehman, and I think MDN might have just overstayed his welcome, and now ex-TDR has the confidence to hit this A site, but Lehman up close and personal, only finding one. And Oxygen with the long range finds the other, and that's A site open now, Keith.
I haven't seen an ump do that in about a year or so, but he makes it work gorgeously. Zizzy coming in through mid. The FAMAS wins that fight. Virgie will fall. And look at the HP on Popov and Oxygen. Things may go sour here for them. As Oxygen is holding the smoke. Crit Your Face comes through, gets his teammate. It's all on Oxygen. He's very tagged. A good flash. We'll find full blind to Zizzy, who's stuck at default, but Oxygen is so low. He taps the bomb, trying to bait out Oxygen. Taps it again. Oxygen is just dancing. His shadow gives a lot away. Somehow, Zizzy hasn't found it. And there's no time now. Oxygen has done it.
And it seems like ex-TDR really has no choice any longer. They have to hit this B site. And let's see if Codewise Unicorns can hold it down. Mickey from above finds one. Aziz from down below finds another. It's all down to Mink now in a 1 versus 4. Now turned 1 versus 3. And the bomb is now being planted. Or attempted to be planted, Keith.
Yeah, Mink is going to try to hang on to this. He's coming through the smoke, and Crit Your Face has got a no-scope in response. Crit
Your Face looking to find a headshot early on. And he goes for the shot, and somehow the bullet lands in between 4 players,
wow.
Keith.
Misses them all, and the trades are going TDR's way. They're able to trade their way into the site, Roy. And if I was, I don't know, if I was Unicorns here, I would just say, you know what, this round's over. I mean, maybe get a kill on the exits, but ex-TDR, the trade frags are perfect. The op shot just missed. I don't know how he didn't connect on at least one.
I feel like this all comes down to Z's here. If they're going to go for it, I'll have to find this opening pick. But this is going to be a hard one, Keith. ex-TDR pretty well set up. They have a base setup and fit. That's always a very difficult one to predict because you always expect one of these players to be in sight, but he's actually not. He's towards Moto. And it is cleaned up by...
Risky, but he's done it. And he's calling for the double peek. They'll both peek. And Ivy will find 2 of them. Has an op, and he's on a site. Not the best position, but if he gets 1, even just kills a bomb planter, he'll win the round.
Yeah, this is so
across. 1 comes through. Yeah, gets 1. Bomb plant going down. Knife is out. He's connecting with it. Bomb goes down, but he gets the knife. So, I mean, sure.
Hey, they're happy with that. That's a lot of money. Wait. Crit Your Face is out in the middle right now, and Oxygen is going to be trading that one out. Okay, so the trades are there. Mink has lost his life, but that was an unarmored opponent, so that's not too shabby. As Z's, though, from the side, shuts down Oxygen. And now I'm starting to think that ex-TDR has a pretty good idea of the number spread here, so I imagine they know that there's only 1 target left on the A site, and they're looking for him. And I think Lehman has just hit his position early enough right here. And from above, he finds Patrick and resets for Ivy.
Oh my goodness, he wins both of those. So clean as Lehman.
An important duel here for Crit Your Face as well. That smoke is now denied Hall's control, so he can focus on lane where they're coming up right now. Patrick and Oxygen shut down Lehman. Crit Your Face going for the op shot, but it's nicked through the side of the woods, who's unable to find the kill. And suddenly, ex-TDR has busted the A site open with a 2-man advantage and are now planting the bomb in the default position, and they're setting up for that post plant. And every second here, Keith, this gets infinitely harder for Codewise, and they might need to consider the save here.
Especially considering their money is very spread, right? Mickey's broke. Izzy will have enough. An extra player towards B. And now TDR are going to take brackets control. Crit Your Face. There's the pick I needed. He repeats for a second. Lehman through the smoke. One of his own. Can't get the second. As Ivy It's coming out of balcony, and now they own the A site. 2v2, full health and utility for ex-TDR.
Yeah, that was a great pinch. It looked like it was about to spiral out of control there for the ex-TDR, but somehow they've clawed it back and turned it into a 2 versus 2. Now the bomb is planted in the corner of the site. And Aziz and MDN, the amount of time they're taking, ex-TDR could be anywhere. Now they have to figure out their positions first. The flashbang's coming out. That's going to buy them some space, but that Molotov will deny the split take, and it'll just be MDN from Halls working by himself until that molly fades.
Patrick takes damage. Ivy given room, and it's all on Azizi. Dancing around with Patrick, and he's got a kit, and he knows where the bomb is. ex-TDR with what they can. 2 AKs, UMPs. They're going to bust out mid. Ivy will lead the charge. Crit your face, able to get involved. He finds 2. The balcony player's isolated. Drops his utility, drops in pit. Lehman's done his job. Crit your face, peeking and over peeking. Will go down to Ivy. I mean, Codewise Unicorns maybe just overcommitting to these fights. Wide swinging alone now. Popoff will say thank you. Codewise, this was their round. They're tossing it.
Yeah, tossing it like a frisbee. Now this round's become so much harder. The Molotov is blocked off by the smoke, so they're unable to clear the pit with that. And they have a contingency plan as well. Patrick is just hiding. He's not taking any duels. He's just playing, biding his time. Nice shot comes out from Ivy. That's MDN is removed, and it's all down to Mickey now. 1 versus 2.
And Patrick peeks up. 8-7 as close as can be, but towards the T side, I think that's not so shabby. The double stack and Crit Your Face peeking behind it. They get 1, they have to drop off the stack to find the second. But without the bomb, Codewise don't wanna push this. They'll take their USPs and they'll take their man advantage. And just as I say that, Popoff. I mean, look how far up Azizi was towards A. Is there any reason for that? Oxygen gets 1, falls back. He's still living, spins around, and Lehman gets body. And it's all an MDN, Roy. This round just.
Yeah, he's smart. He's just playing it out, biding his time. He's going to retake from Halls. MDN has really no escape from sight, so he's pincered into the site here. And it should be a surgical removing here from TDR.
MDN gets out and he goes. Was thinking about going to Boiler, but he's going to wrap around. He's planning for the wrap, but if Oxygen just pushes up and gets a bomb, but he peeks around and Oxygen. Shows you why you need that to live. At least ex-TDR do.
And he has more than enough time to call for the reinforcements in the back. But Lehman is not going to let this one slip away. Mink gets squeezed out in the middle. And that's the weapon picked up here for one of the teammates. But they have the site weak, and they know where the other player is. And it's Oxygen out in the open. And he needs to be removed. And he needs to be removed quickly.
Zizzy pushes up. He'll remove Oxygen. They've lost the AKs. And then they've lost their HP. And Patrick will strike. Is Devastation going to hit? It's all on MDN. Has an AK, no armor. Patrick, 1 bullet will send MDN's crosshair flying, but there's 8 seconds. MDN has to clear and plant. Gets the bomb, and he gets it in get right corner. Punching in the digits, gets off the plant, and he wins it!
Oh.
Patrick committed fully to that fight.
Yeah, they've taken so much damage, and now they're spraying through smokes. They're taking this battle, but this battle over here to the CT side, and Popov has found 3 kills, but he hasn't even seen a single target just yet.
He will get dropped by the back 10 of Mickey. A re-smoke comes down from MDN. He has to worry about Banana at some point, but for now, he's willing to just push forward. And he comes back, lovely shot into Oxygen. Now, there's a window for him to go back. But then the question is, how does Mickey get out?
MDN with the classic Molotov and down the middle. Try to pull some attention away from ex-TDR, and it seems to be working. Ivy's taking the bait. And it's going to mean Mink is all by himself now on the construction side. I don't think his position is yet known, or at least not this aggressively. And if Mickey tries to cross back to plant the bomb, he might find himself in trouble. And I think he's getting almost like a false positive, right? He thinks it's clear. Oh no, the Molotov comes out, and now his position is definitely known.
Mink gets 1, and Mickey misses his shots. Ooh.
That's a nice shot. Mickey's opened up the round. Yeah, there's only 2 players left here. They're both in pit, so they have no control. They could easily be pinched out, and Ivy gives up his position. Now there's so much pressure on Oxygen to try to find the kills here.
Hiding in pit, he'll pop up with the UMP. Mickey's gone. So let the bomb plant go down. Crit Your Face getting Flash you with the op, jumps hay bales. That's one way to shut down that pit player. And Popov and Patrick attempt this retake, it looks like. But Crit Your Face has A-Halls ultimately shut down.
But really, the prong of attack is Halls, and that's going to come down to that.
Well, Crit Your Face finds Ivy. Oxygen bottom. Hey, only able to get one. Traded out immediately. They have to run through smokes. And it's just Patrick on site with a UMP. They should trade this out. Mickey, through the smoke, finds out of Patrick, and it's all on Popov. Rotating as quick as the little legs can take him, but immediately turning around, doing a
right up passage. I said that backwards, but yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oxygen gonna get pushed. Oh, Dizzy has to run through that smoke opening pick, but Lehman, he's been stellar. He's looking for his second entry. MDN is now pressuring from Arches. Ex-TDR have to reposition in the site, and they are mowed down. As Codewise will take this by mowing effect and all, as Patrick is alone. And I mean, how many times can you say if your money's broken again? Why does Ivy have no utility? I don't know what's happening, Roy. And MDM gets the opening frag, and nearly a second. Patrick escapes, but now they know there's at least 2 more players towards B. I think this is going to be an A-pop. Just pop it on A. If the pit player goes down, that's it. It's over. Oxygen, standing tall, staying on the balcony, though. He'll go down to Lehman. Can Ivy get dropped? He can. Lehman with the SG, showing you the strength of that gun. And now they're so far disconnected from A, Roy. This retake is time sensitive.
Yeah, and it's an op of all weapons too, right? Not really the easiest weapon to retake with unless you find opening frags, but Crit Your Face says, Patrick, good night, and Mink is all alone now. And he just realized that this is the last round and he can't save, so he's going to run back towards the site. And I'm going to go ahead and just call it. I think Codewise secured this. 3 men alive. They have the crossfire set up. They hear him stomping around inside of middle. And there it is. The quadruple, the triple P comes out. And it is Codewise Unicorns. And look at Lehman. 36 kills.